We'll start in Logan, where the Waterford Lady Wildcats are taking on the Highland Lady Hawks in the regional final. Waterford would win the tip-off, and they immediately go inside to Avery Wagner, who makes the catch and finish for the game's first points. It's tied 4-4. Joplin Yoder drives on Wagner, pulls up in the paint, and puts it in to put Highland in front early. That wouldn't last long. Kendall Surrey kicks it out to Elsie Malik, and her three is pure. Lady Cats up 9. Ava Hurley gets it to Surrey down low, and she gets it to go off glass. Surrey dominated this one, scoring 26 points on the day. Skipping ahead to the second half, Yoder trying to take over. She goes up strong and gets rewarded with the and one. Surrey run the fast break. She goes up with the left and gets an and one of her own. Lady Cats up 34-20. Highland needs points in a hurry. This Trish Troyer three ball will help. That cuts the lead to 13. But Waterford would not be denied in this one. Surrey finds Bryn Potmeyer for a three, and she knocks it down. Waterford goes on to win 50-34 and advance to the state semifinal for a second straight year.